she's sweet but a psycho.
Because us Dingles believe in family values. We help each other.
I'm gonna fight you, Daisy! I'll make your face into a bubble!
When will I see you again?
Listen here, clever clogs. I'm gonna wipe that smile off the other side of your face if you're not careful. Mandy! Bleeding out! His shoes are killing!
I knew it wasn't going to be a normal wedding.
This is our wedding night, you know.
Tell us about the stupid ring!
Maybe neither of us are the people we thought we were. Bye, Mandy.
You've not come to cause havoc.
When have I ever done that before?
Well, and now she is back. I never thought I'd see the day, actually.
I never thought I'd see the day. I was adamant I was never, ever, ever going to go back. And it was weird how it kind of happened, and it kind of was meant to be. I was working for a job June and July for Strictly, and I was doing a Q&A. I was interviewing Craig Revel-Horwood. We have a great rapport, great friends. And during the Q&A, we opened it, after an hour of Q&A, we opened it up to the audience to ask any questions they like. And they asked Craig a few. And then they said, hi, I'd like to say, why won't you go back? And I'm the sort of person that always needs an answer to the question, because everywhere I go, it's like, when are you going back? I'm like, oh, you know what? Never say never. That was my token answer. But when they said, why won't you go back? No one's ever asked me that before. And I thought, why don't I go back? It's been 17 years. I know all the drama I've had in my life. You know, what's Mandy been up to? I was genuinely curious where's she been, what's she been doing. And I love the fact that actually in the soap opera, whenever one of the cast wants to go to their own holiday, they send them to Mandy in Southampton and come back with his Caribbean tan, you know, Costa del Southampton. And then they've had their own holiday. And so it was just...
So why didn't you want to go back? Or go
I don't know. I kind of... When you're at drama school, Phillip, you'll know this, and it's like, you know, you want to work with different directors, different writers, and I've been so lucky since I left. You know, I've never had a day out of work. I've kind of ticked my creative boxes that I wanted to achieve as an actor. You know, 3 Girls last year, getting the BAFTA, you know, Watley Road, all the other dramas that I've done and the varied amount of jobs, I've kind of ticked those boxes, and I thought, no, was a huge part of my life. 7.5 wonderful years. The writers always wrote for me, gave me brilliant storylines, involved me in stories that I wasn't necessarily supposed to be in, and very popular with the public. The public,
They
you know,
do, they've got a real
I used to get on aeroplanes and people would sing Barry Manilow, Mandy to me.
Yeah, oh, sweet.
Yeah, so it's been...
But in those days, though, when you started, you were very young. Were you 17 when you started?
When I joined, yeah.
I mean, and that had a profound effect on you.
Yeah.
It messed you up.
It did a little bit, yeah. And I've openly spoke about this since, because, you know, it's different nowadays, Phillip. When you go to drama school, you want to act and perform. And all of a sudden, I went in as Mandy Dingle, and then I walked into my local supermarket, and I'm on the cover of every telly magazine. Everyone's pointing at me. I'm going to the Trafford Centre in Manchester, my hometown, and everyone's going, and they're whispering. And I always felt this sense of kind of claustrophobia that I didn't deal with very well. And that manifested itself in what I then found out to be panic attacks. And I didn't know what it was like. Whereas nowadays, people will do anything to be famous, anything, right? I kind of never wanted to be famous. I just wanted to act and perform and work with these directors and great other actors. So I thought after 7 years, you know, and partying and fun, I was like, no, I've got to leave. And it was a great decision.
To find yourself.
Yeah, just to get back to being me again, because of a day, if you think about it, I'm on camera at 7 in the morning and I'm off camera at 7, working the Woolpack, 7 p.m. at night. I was Mandy Dingle more than I was Lisa in a day, week in, week out.
So therefore then, going back, I mean, is there a little bit of apprehension there to go back? Because you think, actually, I'm going to be doing that again.
Again, but it's completely different now.
Why?
It's so lovely. Like, there's no quiz night on a Monday. Like, everyone finishes work and it's like, see you then. They're off doing the school run. It's like, right, bye then. And it's normal. I'm not kidding anymore. I've grown up and I know who I am. And it's so lovely. I've matured. I was a kid. And it was just like, I go home, I learn my lines. You know, I've got my other half at home. He's there. And it's just normal now. It's a normal life. And it's really weird where, you know, you think you're expected to be a certain thing, you know, with the whole... I remember this lovely story with Steve Halliwell, who plays Uncle Zach, you know, and one day I came back from shopping, I had every designer handbag, every bag, and he came up to me and went, come here. I said, what? He said, come here. He went, give me that MasterCard. And he cut it up and he said, one day you'll thank me for this. And I've been forever indebted to him about that. Because it's true. When you're in a soap and you're young and naive, you do make those mistakes.
And you feel invincible.
Yeah, but when I was there in the green room, I was looking at all the youngsters now and it's like role reversed. I'm like, I'm Nana.
Do I give them advice?
Yeah,
Do
but
I cut
that's
up
what I
their
wanted
credit
to
card?
say. I was like, don't do what I did. Don't make the mistakes I made. Or maybe do you make those mistakes because
You
that
learn
makes you...
from those
Exactly,
mistakes.
yeah.
She's grown up. I mean, she's coming back and she's not alone.
She's not
She's
alone.
a mummy.
I know. I told Brad, who's playing Vinny, I said, get ready for your life never to be the same again. Once you're a dingle for life.
Yeah.
You know?
So he's 16.
Yes.
And so you've been away for 17 years.
Yes.
So, OK, there
Do the
he
cryptic
is.
maths.
Yeah, now then, I mean, who... So, obviously, the question now is who is the daddy? And you wonder when you cast a role... let's just put these two side by side. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything.
Could it be? Could it be?
But it might not be.
Yeah.
But it might
And
not
do you know what's been the biggest joy is going online and the speculation of the people that they think it could be. Obviously, he's wearing glasses, like, you know, he stammers a bit like Dom as Paddy does. So you'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to be so interested when people find out.
Are you there long term now, or is this a... You can't say?
I can't say. It's for this storyline, yes.
Right.
But,
Right, OK.
Tomorrow night, especially. Tonight, I'm back and I'll start dropping a few hints, but tomorrow's the hour special and a lot
Well, let's... well, you say a lot's happening. Obviously, we can fit a small bit into 30 seconds. Here you go.
Maybe I might have heard about his wedding on Grapevine instead of getting a official invite. But who says I need one anyway? I'm Marlon's favourite cousin. He's going to be made up to see me.
You all?
Well, who is going to this wedding then if you lot aren't?
Paddy, probably. Which is probably why you shouldn't, given your history. Him and Charles, they've had a rough time recently.
How are Charles?
Oh, I wouldn't put them two together.
Well, they are. And Sam's right. Maybe you should keep a respectful distance.
Don't be daft. Me and Pad were years ago. Besides, it'd be great to catch up.
Oh.
Yikes, there is going to be a drama.
Lies,
Emmerdale
lies.
is tonight at 7 o'clock on ITV, of course, and it's lovely to see you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Great
you.
to see you too.
Yeah.
Back.
Take care.
Yes.
Thanks,